2 times in a row that we lose against them, and I think that shouldn't happen. That shouldn't happen. Last year we had almost maybe the same attitude as today, and it's not right. I think it's not right. Myself first, should have done much better, do maybe less mistakes, control more the game, and those stuff. But I can say a lot of things. You know, when you lose, you can see if today I think it's the bad performance from all of us, and it's wrong. We lose point today, and you have to you have to wake up and you have to wake up for the next game, and definitely not play like we did today.
Absolutely, and a word for our fans who've travelled a long distance to support you today.
Obviously, you know, me, I'm someone very honest, and you know, we always play for the shirt. We always play for them, and the result today is not the result that we wanted. It's not definitely not the result that they wanted, and see they should be very mad today. They should be very mad. We are mad. Everybody is mad, and the next game we want to change this. We want to be happy at the end of the game. We want to see smile in our face and smile in their face. I want them to have a nice weekend and nice day after the game, obviously.
Yeah, big week of work then for you all before the Spurs game, which is another big important game at Old Trafford.
Definitely, we definitely don't want to lose 2 games in a row. So we're gonna have to get ready and play much better than today.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's a tough game, Spurs finally. So it'd be good to put things right with a victory against Tottenham now.
Definitely, you know we're not here just to play games, just to be in Premier League. We're here to win. We are Manchester United, and that's what we do. We want to win trophies. That's the mentality of the club. That's the culture and stuff like that. And the culture of the club, we didn't do it today, and we are very disappointed because we are the guys that we should have the right attitude. We are the guys who is on the pitch, and I think we shouldn't do what we done today. Obviously, we didn't win, and now there's a lot of games left, and you have to stay positive. But by staying positive is just waking up and have a good result against Tottenham.
Thanks, Paul. Jose, your assessment of the performance today?
A performance with mistakes, and the mistakes were punished with goals, and it's very difficult to win a match of this nature, and it's very difficult for the players to be mentally strong enough to cope with the result of these mistakes and to keep being in the match, trying to fight for a different result. Example, with the 2-1, everybody had the feeling of game open and let's go for it in the second half, but then it was not 2-1, it was 3-1. And then the team that was winning gets stronger and stronger mentally and gets more confident, and the team that is losing is a big kick on the teeth. So it was not easy in the second half to bring the team up again, and the second goal would probably give us a boost and would obviously put them under pressure, but the second goal arrived too late.
Yeah, you're bold with your changes. There was a bit of an impact in that second half, though, at least.
Sorry?
You were bold with your changes, 2 at half-time and bringing Maro on as well. Did that have the impact you wanted?
Yeah, the impact I wanted is to get 3-3 at least. So the impact, I didn't have that impact, but at least we were trying, but the goal was not coming. We didn't have many chances to score, but we had a couple, but they fought really hard. The goalkeeper was there too, and again psychologically they were the happy side, and the happy side always has an advantage.
Thanks, Jose.
Jose, better in the second half, but can you barely believe what you saw in the first?
Too many mistakes, and you were punished by the mistakes, because sometimes teams, players, they make mistakes and you are not immediately punished. We were always punished by every mistake we made, and I think the third goal is too hard, and the team At half time we tried, and obviously the team in the second half tried, but I think by the mental point of view, the accumulation of the mistakes and the punishment by these mistakes with goals, I think step by step was giving happiness and confidence to a good team like Brighton, and took that confidence from us.
Rather than anything tactical or physical or anything like that, do you feel you suffered today because of poor individual performances?
Look, when I speak about individual performances, and sometimes when I'm critic with my players, you just don't accept it. And the press, the pundits, they normally are very critical with me when I go in that direction. So please don't ask me to go in this direction, because it's not good for me. So I will be very, very happy to analyze my players' performances when the performance is very good. It's a great thing for me to come in front of the cameras and to say player A, B, C, they were fantastic, they had a fantastic performance, is amazing for me. When I cannot do that, don't push me to the other side, because I don't go to the other side.
Okay, but were you, as I sort of said in the first question, shocked? Did you not expect what you saw in that first 45 minutes?
No, I was not expecting, obviously, big mistakes, because we are not speaking about small mistakes, big mistakes. We made big mistakes, and we were punished by these big mistakes. And of course, when you lose your confidence, you are losing. There is a normal tendency to lose a little bit of that confidence, to lose a little bit the direction of the game plan. We come here with a certain intention, and certainly you are losing 2-0, and you score the first goal, and you think, okay, let's go to the second half with the 2-1 and on a high by the mental point of view. And certainly you make that mistake, you concede that goal, and you go to half time in a situation where the players were really, really, really down. And obviously Brighton was the happy side. Second half, one goal could change things again, like it looks like was going to change with our first goal, but our second goal arrived too late. And then when we were going to a less try and to play a less direct ball, we are used to, when we are winning, we are used to the referees to let it go and to let that ball hand in the box. But Kevin, it looks like he was in a hurry to finish the game. So when De Gea had the ball and the team was ready for that long last ball, Kevin finished the game, and the game was over then. And congratulations, obviously, to Brighton.
One thing you wanted from the transfer window that you didn't get was a centre half.
The transfer window opens on the 1st of January.
Was that what you feared?
It's closed.
Okay. Last question, Alexis Sanchez. When will we have him back?
I don't know. I don't know really well, but let's wait for results of studies. But I don't think it's a big thing. I would say 1 week, 2 weeks max.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
What happened today is that we lost. We lost, in the attitude that we had today. I don't think we deserve to win from the start of the game. You know, those games are the hardest game to play. Play maybe against a smaller club than Manchester United, but the attitude that we had is not like we wanted to beat them. They had more anger than us, and I think they show in the pitch. Then I put myself first, that my attitude wasn't right enough. Keep trying, keep pushing, and it's going to be a big lesson for us.
What was wrong with the attitude? And also, why would the attitude be wrong? You lost games like this last year as well, so this was like a big thing for you to put right this season.
I mean, you know, it's. I think that they did that. You know, we made the mistake that we shouldn't make. And you know, when you lose 1-0, and it's okay. Then 2-0, and then you come back to 2-1. You have hope. You can score again before the first half, and we concede the goal. Obviously, it's a hit for us. So in the first half, it was a hit. We were very disappointing, and we tried to push. We had the ball. We keep trying. Myself, like losing a lot of balls, but keep trying until that we scored the goal, but it was a bit too late.
So coming off the World Cup, you really hit the ground running last week. Did you find it much tougher today?
I mean, you know, we are playing at home. obviously playing at home and playing away is two different games. Playing against Brighton is two different teams as well. Different tactics. You cannot always approach the game the same way as the last one. You always have to be focused. We always try to play better than the last game. But I know myself that we cannot always play very, very good. But at least the attitude has to be right, and I think maybe we missed that today.
Half-time and full-time.